Yeah, I need someone to talk to other than doing my TikToks. I'm over there arguing with a guy on TikTok. He's telling me I'm not chosen. I won't go and look and see what I say is bullshit or not. Just telling me I'm not. And that I don't have the power to do anything, but he has the power to tell me not to do. Oh man. Oh man. I don't know. Someone explain to me how why like do I just like not see the world the way it is, or do I see it the way it is and no one else does? Because this is the Twilight Zone. I don't know. I like to mix things up on what I talk about sometimes, but go over Elon Musk. Check out possible scenarios for Elon Musk. I don't know. I don't know, man. That dude was like a big part of my fucking wackadoo spiritual awakening. That would be kind of, I don't know. I got mixed feelings. I'm going to go over those later, but I got this. Oh, yeah, first, like Dagburn. Dagburn, Dagburn, Dagburn. I thought maybe you'd take some time off and take a little while and figure out what you were doing. I know you probably never watch any of these and you take them as a joke or something. I don't know, but I thought you'd come back with something new, maybe some fresh outlook or something. But no, you came running back, rushing back with some Upchurch. The real story. Well, you didn't really start the story off correctly. I mean, you should have had the videos of you in the bathtub drawing Upchurch. I don't know what else you were doing in the bathtub, but I think those were. You were drawing pictures of Upchurch. You were at the school picking up your kid after a make believe conversation with Upchurch. And I don't know. I think you should have started with that. I mean, I think you picky and choosy where you start, but it's all good, bud. It's all good. You're only hurting yourself. Dang, every time I'm just like, dag burn. I'm serious. Every time I watch your videos, my heart hurts for you anymore. I used to get angry. Now I just get sad. I just get sad. I'm watching. I turn around if you don't mind, Dagburn. This whole little thing on Steven Crowder. I'm watching this thing on Jordan Peterson's daughter talk on Jordan Peterson's behalf about the contracts and stuff like that. I mean, they talk about the voice call, and if the voice call was like, but then again, what's wrong with, like, there's gotta be a reason why you're recording. You obviously don't trust the person for a reason. So if you're the other person, you surely shouldn't matter what you say. I mean, you should stick to your words. I mean, you can always change your mind and you can explain that, but I don't know. If you meant those words he said, Steven Crowder never would have been able to use that video or audio or whatever it was, anyways. But like, I see it. Like, Candace Owens is trying to stick up for her boss because, you know, kind of that would be kind of insulting to her because she signed that contract as well. But you also got to look at it from Candace Owens' point of view, where Candace Owens is working within the system that is currently in place. And that's a great contract. So it's not like she really sold her soul to the devil to accomplish what she wants to do. So she is correct. But here's the thing. I think in Steven, like, I don't know, maybe like Steven Crowder's trying to make another business like the Daily Wire, trying to expose the Daily Wire and making his business bigger. That would be kind of dirty. But maybe he's looking at it as a way to kind of expose the system because the creators should be the one in control. The creators should be paid as hard as they work. And also, like, this is what I think. They need to have places like the Daily Wire, but they should be worked on how much they're promoting and how much they're getting for this person and based off of their hard work. I think like Steven Crowder, I think the creator should be number one. But like I said, it could be like you never know who's real anymore. Maybe he is trying to build his business off of crippling another one. I don't know. But I don't see how these people feel like they sold their soul because they agreed to the terms. And it's not like they're really being censored. I don't know. That's just the way I see it. I mean, Candace Owens is allowed to talk about Kanye. I mean, but who knows? I don't know. Those are just kind of my thoughts on it, but maybe I missed something. Because, like Buddy said, Buddy on TikTok's telling me, hey, you're too scatterbrained and you're too raw. That means you're too authentic to yourself. Be someone you're not, and we'll start listening to you. Start manipulating our minds, and we'll do the monkey dance for you. I don't know. People are weird. They don't even realize they tell me this stuff, but I realize it. I don't know. Also, like, he's telling me, like, to follow Jesus, and he thinks Jesus wants him weak. I think the more we believe in Jesus, the sooner he's going to come. But like I said, I think that book may have been manipulated. I don't know. I know some of it's real. Some of it's coming true. I mean, it's easy to see. But who knows? Who knows? Who knows if the world is even round or is it flat? I don't know. Most of my evidence tells me it's round, but you would think if Elon Musk was a good guy, he would tell us all. This is what I don't like. This is why I think Elon's a good guy. Like he offered to pay for world hunger as long as there was a plan. But then again, you gotta think, did he know that they were never gonna come up with a plan, so it could have just made him look good? I don't know. He bought Twitter. That obviously is a great benefit to us because now we can have more free speech. But you also notice he's losing a lot of money in other places. I don't know if that's true or not. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not right on it. But also, I'm worried that he'll bend if he's gonna lose his businesses. Then again, is SpaceX even real? Who knows? Some people say space isn't real. But then again, if space isn't real, then how can aliens be real? But I think that they're real because based off of factual information, I don't know, I think. So maybe there is all these planets. And Elon is right, and this is a simulation. And they're all trying to take it over. Maybe it's so beautiful in heaven that we need a little excitement in our lives. Some of us. I don't know. I think a lot of poor souls have been traveling on this earth for a long time. Maybe it's a simulation ending, or maybe it's like the Bible says. Or maybe the real teachings of Jesus Christ were incarnation. And maybe the true hell is that there's a new simulation coming. And that the game won't be rigged anymore. But anybody who wants to continue to play this game gets to play it here. And it will be an eternal hell. You let the WEF in. If there's not some catastrophic turning off the simulation that's going to happen, like a meteor or something. Who knows? Oh, yeah, back to Elon. I don't know. The chip in the brain, and the WEF's supposed to have a chip in the brain. Are they actually working with Elon, or are they just playing parts? I've heard things about Elon that make you raise an eyebrow. I mean, he's a brilliant man, and I mean, we can all get manipulated by women. You'd think someone that smart would hang around with Amber Heard as long as they did, but I mean, Johnny Depp did, and I don't think of myself as any better than Johnny Depp or Elon Musk, and I think I had done the same thing. So this is what I mean. Who knows who the good guys are? That's why I'm staking a lot on Ryan Upchurch. I did my homework on Ryan Upchurch. Let's just say he told me he was a chosen one. So if he's not, I shouldn't really be too terribly hurt about it, because I mean, he's telling everybody he is. And if he's not, I mean, it was pretty easy to figure out. I had to figure it out way before. I just had to wait for a little bit more evidence to have a firm backing on my claim. Like I said, I don't know. I think God wants me to use his platform to get to my prime minister, and then after that, I have a question for Trump, and then that might change the world too. And then maybe we'll all have to start looking at things differently, but who knows? That'd be awfully shocking for the world all at one time, wouldn't it? Just my thoughts, but who knows? Nobody will ever want to ask those logical, put together questions, but who knows? I'm crazy because I actually love God. And I'm willing to look like the idiot for God. All glory for God, not me. I don't want to do this, but I do it for him because he tells me there's better things ahead. Who knows? Maybe I signed up for this. Maybe I was getting too big for my britches up in heaven, and they sent me back down here to learn my lesson. This is my karma. Who knows? Stop thinking you're chosen, and everybody just fighting you. Hey, would you just listen to me? Hey, it's been 2.5 years. I've got this weird story that even has like videos and pictures, and it all comes together if you just listen. I mean, if you watch, it actually puts the whole church thing together too. That'd be kind of funny. But maybe then again, hey, Dagburn, he might not be a chosen one. For your sake, you better hope he's not a chosen one. Because if he's a chosen one, Dagburn, you are in big trouble, bud. Big trouble. Like, you love those phone calls that Upchurch gave you, though. I noticed you love to play those every chance you get. I can't wait for episode 2. I mean, you and Nicole Arbor should get together and put your own little show on together, because she's a beauty. Actually, all of you should. Like Johnny Cashville talking about Jesus the way he does. And then he talks about people the way he does. I'm like, oh my. I mean, it's okay to call people out when they say stupid things, and you can try and help them out, but I mean, he makes fun of them just for being them and trying to be sincere. Some of them, it's kind of disgusting, but I don't know. Maybe you guys can have Katie Noel. Maybe you guys can grab all the Upchurch gang and have your own little program. This is what happens when you fuck with a chosen one, you end up getting fucked yourself. Because you fucked yourself. Again, Dagburn. I feel sorry for all of you guys, but I shouldn't. Because you've all done it to yourselves. But I just think it's an awful big price to pay to be an idiot. You think you'd want to get your shit in line, but like, nobody believe in Jesus anymore, or is it just Joel Osteen's Jesus, where Jesus wants us to have children hurt all the time and doctored, twisting our systems around to work against us rather than for us, and we don't even see it because they tell it's for our benefit, and we believe them without getting a true reason why. Just trust. Blind faith in men. Don't we know where that gets us? But who knows? I don't know. I'm tired of this. I don't like doing it. Maybe I'll call Troy today. Like, I haven't even tried to get him that video. I made that quite a while ago. But maybe I'll give them a call, the people at Marwood. Tell them I'm interested in getting over my delusional life. You think they would sit down with me, right? I mean, they've already had the investigation. They should feel pretty good about the way they conducted themselves with me in order to have us all sit down, have a conversation. And I can come to the conclusion that I don't have a delusion, or maybe I was delusional, or maybe there's parts of me that I have to work on. I wasn't quite the employee that I thought I was or should have been. I mean, maybe I was treated good and it was in my head that I was being treated badly. So maybe we can all sit together but here's the deal. I won't just sit there and let them tell me it was good and that's the end of it. I mean, they still have to answer my questions, so I know 100% sure that I'm not delusional. I have to ask questions. Like, I mean, this whole thing's been about asking questions. Maybe I'll get the balls to do that, and then afterwards I can go to my psychiatrist and I can get a lawyer or some human rights person to sit down with Dr. Poku, and we can bring our evidence together and we can see maybe where we went wrong, and I can find out my delusions there, and this would be the way to get me back to work, because I really miss the money. I've missed out on, I don't even know how much money. Although I don't care about money, but it'd be better making the money than having to do this. Thinking everything's good. Because if I'm not living in a shit world, I'd like to start living in a good world. If it is a good world like everybody tells me it is, I'd like to start living in it. But I'm not going to meditate for 12 hours and think it in my brain. I have to investigate and ask questions. If it turns out I'm the third of all turds, then I'll say I'm sorry. I'll say, sorry, Troy. I'm sorry I was a turd. Because me saying sorry is a whole lot better than the other side of the story, if I'm right. No one thinks about hell forever, if that's the way it is. Maybe this is the final simulation. We're going to start a new one with only pure souls. Then again, like I've said through this whole thing, God's chosen people are not the virgins, and they're not we've been through some stuff, and we've done some stuff, and we've learned from that stuff. You can't go trying to tell people what's wrong with the world if you haven't experienced the world or lived a day in their life. I don't think God's people are coming down like these angels like everybody thinks, and it's going to be, I think it's up to the people. It was always about the belief in Jesus. And if you're unwilling to believe in Jesus, then at least you should be willing to accept the truth or look for the truth. When we make the change, I hope people, well, we can't make the change unless the people want the change, but if we did, we could actually find out our history. Maybe this time we could learn from it and build on a future instead of keep living in the past. Learn from our mistakes and move on. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it isn't the end of the earth. Maybe there's a couple options or something. Who knows? That's one of those spiritual gurus who knows what's going on. Like Michael Della Rocha, there was something new today. I don't even know what it was. Something about, I don't know. I can find it. I can't remember what the flavor of the day was. Like, this is the thing. Michael Della Rocha is killing your guys' souls and people just like him. Maybe he's not. But search the truth and find out. Make sure you're following the right people and make sure you're following the right way. I'm not saying my way's right. I'm saying search for yourself. But search all sides. I'm going to go.